Hello and hi everybody, welcome back to another one. Of this time I'm here with another SML theory, and this one is, will Nancy come back again? Really hope she doesn't. I don't want to see Nancy again, but this is SML where random stuff happens, so I won't be surprised in Jeffy's 20th birthday she comes back as a zombie or something from the dead. So who knows, but let's just hear some theories on if Nancy will come back or not. So with that being said, if you haven't yet subscribed to SML Theory, the link to the original is in the description down below. So with that being said, let's get into this.
Have you ever wondered whether or not Nancy will come back for Jeffy a third time, as she was killed in Jeffy's 18th birthday but later survived with a gunshot to her face, and in Jeffy's 19th birthday she also died to gunshots, which means that it's possible she could survive. However, in Jeffy's 19th birthday, Broken Guy explains the news to Rose and Marvin, and he says that there's no way that she's coming back with a bunch of bullets in her face next year, but if you know SML, this is implying the fact that she will come back. There's even more evidence for this, as that SML never kills off characters completely, even if they die in a video in a big way. 99.9% of the time they come back completely unless there's an actual real life reason, whereas if a voice actor quits or they can't do a voice anymore. But Pablo still does work for SML, and he's the one who does Jeffy's mom's voice. This is even proven in Jeffy Plays GTA 6, where Broken Guy says that character deaths aren't usually canon and they do usually come back. And Jeffy's mom eventually did come back after this video.
Can I give him life? How does that sound? Did anybody die? Barbecue chicken. Did he die? Is he okay?
I do think he perished in the car explosion, but I don't think that's canon. I think that might just be for this video, because like usually when people die in videos, they do return, unless it's like a really big deal, like Jeffy's mom in the SML movie for his 18th birthday. And even that's like kind of iffy. Like she might come back. I mean, we all used to be turtles, so I mean anything goes really. I mean, Joseph used to be rich. I mean, what happened to that?
Although Logan said that she was never coming back in a vlog, this was after Jeffy's 18th birthday, and obviously wasn't true, even though he claimed that he destroyed the Nancy puppet. And then she later reappeared in Jeffy's 19th birthday. And when she did appear, she had a bullet in her face from Jeffy's 18th birthday from getting shot by Jeffy, and the van explosion should have added a bit of wear and tear to her puppet as well, but it ended up not doing it. And that means that she could come back looking like a total demon in Jeffy's 20th birthday after being shot with an entire magazine of bullets. And ever since Jeffy's 17th birthday, it's been tradition for Jeffy's mom to come back and try to kill Jeffy in some grand way where they can make a really cool video. And one of the reasons that she's probably going to survive is because she has a so-called thick skull, which means that she can withstand multiple gunshots to the face, and she's probably now back in hiding.
So, who's here? It's me! Ah! I thought you died! No, they tried to kill me. My stupid son shot me in the head. Good thing I'm hard-headed.
And in the SML universe, literally anything is possible, and multiple examples can be seen of this. In SML movie Superpowers 2, Junior asked Chef Pee Pee to make popcorn, and after convincing him to make it, Bowser then yells at Chef Pee Pee, which gave Junior and his friends an opportunity to hide in the microwave. But once Chef Pee Pee comes back, he turns it on without looking inside, which ended up literally cooking Junior, Joseph, and Cody alive without even realizing. And after the popcorn finished cooking, he opens the microwave, and the three come out after absorbing tons of radiation, and they all say that they're not feeling really well, which is normal. However, they return to the living room, and Cody tells them that they're all in trouble, but Joseph guesses that the radiation gave them superpowers, and so they test it out. Junior actually ended up getting mind-reading powers, Cody has the power to duplicate himself, and Joseph had the power to set himself on fire. But let's say that Nancy is in fact 100% dead. Well, what is something that could bring her back? Who is someone who has been known to mess with the SML universe and even got in trouble with his father for it? Well, God could bring Nancy back. Think about it. God loves seeing chaos happening. He wiped out the dinosaurs just because he was bored.
Didn't you see what happened last time I made dinosaurs? They got taken away. I mean, I wiped them out.
They got
taken away. Them out.
And with the amount of pure chaos that went down in the last two Jeffy birthday videos, of course God would love to see her come back. Which brings me to my new theory that Nancy is immortal. If God liked the chaos that Nancy caused that much, then he would have no reason not to make her immortal, so that he doesn't have to to keep reviving her every time she ends up dying, which would explain
so
her
she's
possibly
invincible.
coming back in Jeffy's 20th birthday and surviving the Uzi shots from Brooklyn Guy. And this means that she's probably faking her death in both of these videos. It's proven she was faking her death in between Jeffy's 18th birthday and his 19th birthday. And this leads me to my next theory that Nancy might come back as a demon, because another character that could revive her would be Craig. And Craig says that anything he revives comes back.
Oh boy, that would just be insane. Just her coming back from the dead as a demon. That can really fuck things up. Really fuck some shit up.
Evil. So in the next Jeffy's birthday video, she could come back as a demon of sorts, being even more evil than she already is, which leads me to believe that how evil she is, she would be an absolute nightmare to kill, since demons do have magic powers and are immortal in the SML universe. There are multiple examples of Craig reviving people just for fun, as shown in SML movie Evil Chef Pee-Pee. When Craig starts taking Chef Pee-Pee to hell with him, Junior and Joseph stop him, with Junior saying he'll literally do anything for Chef Pee-Pee to be alive again. But in order for Chef Pee-Pee to be revived, Junior had to do something very evil. So Junior went to the store to buy a Hershey's bar, and Junior brought a bag of pennies with him so that the cashier had to count all of the pennies.
Can I do something?
If someone did that to me, I would have quit right there.
Okay, I'll do anything. What do you want me to do? Anything. Anything. Can I get this candy bar, please?
It's gonna be cash or card.
It's gonna be coins.
Which is the most evil thing any person on planet Earth can do.
Jesus
and after Junior
Christ.
got back, Craig agreed to revive Chef Pee-Pee, but there will be some side effects, with one of them being that Chef Pee-Pee is going to be extremely evil when he comes back to life. And then Craig did end up reviving him, but Chef Pee-Pee immediately punches Junior in the face and heads for the kitchen.
Chef Baby, you're alive!
And after realizing that Chef Pee-Pee's evil, Junior and Joseph wanted the normal Chef Pee-Pee back, but Craig says no and leaves. Another example is in SML movie Jeffy's Bad Dog, where Craig says that he can bring Jeffy's dog back to life because he's the devil, and he tells them to stand back. Then after they chant, Poopy Butt comes back to life, but as an evil version. So when Jeffy hugs him, Poopy Butt immediately bites Jeffy's arm and runs off, even though he's supposed to be paralyzed.
Oh, he's alive!
Apparently he's not paralyzed anymore.
Which does prove that when Craig revives dead things, they also get superpowers. And part of my theory is that Nancy is already living among us, we just don't know it yet. And if you're about to comment Among Us in the comments, don't worry, I already knew you were gonna do that.
I swear to God, if I see people in the comments being like, Among Us,
It may sound completely insane, but listen to this. If she actually is a demon, that means she can shapeshift, as shown in SML movie Jeffy's Nanny, where Mario is trying to get Nanny Nesbitt to calm down, and then Jeffy's trying to play baseball with the onion corn as a bat, before he then threw a slice of bread with peanut butter onto her face, which she was allergic to. So she starts yelling and says that she's dying, and then it turns out that it was actually Craig the entire time. And he explains that he was bored in hell, so he got a second job, and he also mentioned that he can turn into people, and so he demonstrated it by becoming Jeffy. And Nancy could come back at any time, and it would make sense for her to come back before Jeffy's birthday, because suspicions would be really high on his 20th birthday. And since kidnapping Jeffy has failed twice, I feel like that this time she'll go for a completely different approach. And what I think will happen is, since she can shapeshift, she could go to France and sneak up on Jacques-Pierre's Francois and kill and shapeshift into him to take his place, making Nancy a billionaire. And after this, I think that what she would do is transfer all of Jacques' money into her bank account and then return to America, spend all the money, completely forgetting about Jeffy, since her only motive to kill him was to get money. The police and the bank would then start asking questions about the sudden income of money that was deposited into her bank account, and once she's taken in for questioning, she'll realize that she's still a wanted criminal, and they'll throw her right back in jail with more charges once they link her to Jacques' sudden disappearance and death. But I think that Nancy would break out of jail immediately, whether that be disguising herself as a cop or just teleporting out, because she would have demonic powers. And then it's possible that since Jeffy is her son and Jacques died, Jeffy would then have the money, and then she would go for Jeffy. Not realizing that she still wouldn't have the money because she's still an extremely wanted criminal, but we all know that Nancy is stupid. What she would do is that she would shapeshift into Marvin, or a character that Jeffy trusts, possibly Rose. She would then lure Jeffy into a spot where no one is and kill him, still disguised disguised as whoever she decides to imitate. She would then run back to Jeffy's 20th birthday party and make up a fake story, fake crying, and then make an excuse to go outside and then flee the scene as either Rose or Marvin. And after going to the bank tellers would then realize that this is a very suspicious situation, and then they would take her in for questioning, where it later be revealed that it is Nancy, which would then start an infinite loop of her being arrested and then escaping jail once a year. And if we assume that Jeffy was turned into a demon after Jeffy's 19th birthday because she would have used her powers, we can now safely assume that Nancy is plotting some kind of master plan, or that she's hiding in plain sight waiting for the perfect time to strike. Because think about it, for 9 whole months after SML movie The New House, Brooklyn Guy actually wasn't Brooklyn Guy. It was instead Does Bad Things Guy. However, they didn't do any shape-shifting, but it just goes to show that a character can really be someone else and you'd have no idea. But I do have one more theory. What if Marvin is working with Nancy? If you think about it, Marvin has had a flip-flop view on whether or not he wants to take care of Jeffy. In SML movie Jeffy's Parents, he decides to take care of Jeffy before he knew about the money. But then on Jeffy's 18th birthday, when it's realized that Jeffy won't get any money, Mario decides to kick him out of the house. And Marvin has wanted Jeffy gone since the day that he turned up at his front door. And the only reason he hasn't been kicked out is because Marvin wants that money.
Oh, wow, Marvin. Good thing it wasn't about the money. Otherwise, you'd be really upset right now, huh?
He's not getting any of the money! I'm taking this Jeffy out there and told the gang away and popping out of the below!
You said it wasn't about the money!
Of course it was about the money! You think I would take care of him for years for free?
Marvin, we love Jeffy!
I don't, you might, but I don't. I definitely don't. He's got so much hell in my life, he's broke stuff. I want him gone.
Which is the exact same reason that Nancy wants him. So my possible theory is that they made a deal that when Marvin got kidnapped by Nancy, that they would split the money if Marvin agreed to let Jeffy get taken away. And this might be the real reason why Marvin didn't do anything when Jeffy went to go with Nancy. And everything else is just an act. And just like Nancy, Marvin desperately needs money. So if you think about it, they're almost the exact same in terms of why they kept Jeffy. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments.
If that's actually
Thanks
true,
for watching, subscribe, and click on this video here.
If that's actually gonna be true, then I don't know. Like, I would just be questioning everything at that moment. But like, honestly, guys, I would not be surprised if Nancy actually comes back for Jeffy's 18th birthday. I would not be surprised because, you know, Logan would say one thing and then he ends up doing another thing. So yeah, I would not be surprised if Nancy comes back. I don't know how she'll come back, either as a demon or a zombie or herself. I don't know. She's more than likely going to come back for Jeffy's 20th birthday. So yeah, just going to be expecting that when Jeffy's 20th birthday is around the corner. So yeah, but with that being said, if you do enjoy this, be sure to give this video a like. If you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to do so right now. Turn on notifications to be notified for any video that I upload. And I'll catch you guys later in the next one whenever I start doing that. So if you guys enjoy, I'll catch you guys later. So take care.